Think of a 1 crore rupee realization from an asset. If this earns 3.5% or if this earns 6.5% without taking much of a risk, a better alternative, the difference is 3%. So one should understand that what is the opportunity loss.
Hello and welcome to Investors Hangout, brought to you by Aditya, Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund and Value Research. So you've recently sold your property, waiting to buy the next one, and you're wondering where to park that money. That's exactly what we'll talk about today with Dhirendra Kumar. Welcome, Dhirendra.
Thank you.
So someone has recently sold their property. Where should they park this money?
Depends. If you have already decided where to buy, then just keep it in the bank and make the payment. Buying a property is a very complex thing. Sometimes it takes time, and sometimes you're given 3 months time, 6 months time. Maybe you're buying something under construction and it will still take some time. If you're a little unsure that it might take 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, then there is a complexity there you need to worry. But one is to understand that if this money is likely to lie around for a long time, even for a year or two, one should understand the gravity of or the opportunity loss, because what you earn in your savings bank account is 3.5-4%. Think of a 1 crore rupee realization from an asset. If this earns 3.5% or if this earns 6.5% without taking much of a risk, a better alternative, the difference is 3%. So one should understand that what is the opportunity loss, because this is something where you have held an asset, realized it, and you don't attach the opportunity loss context with not putting it to in reasonably safe or very conservatively, but not worrying about the returns at all.
But this also is the property sale money. So what are the tax implications like?
There is a tax implication. One is that any capital asset sold, any asset sold, you are liable for paying capital gains tax. But capital gains tax is on capital gains. You bought something for 50 lakh rupees, sold it for 1 crore rupee. So you are liable to pay 12.5% tax on the 50% gain, 50 lakh rupees gain, not on the whole sum. That's one. So to escape this, if you sold a house and buying another house, and the whole money is getting into that, you are not liable to pay tax. There is an exemption there. But normally this kind of crossover does not happen seamlessly. You sell it, keep the money, and then you decide, choose, select, and then finalize, and then go through the whole buying process. In that situation, there is a way around. Government has created that to avail this capital gains tax exemption. You open a bank account. There is something called capital gains account scheme, and you put that money there, and there it is reported to the government by the bank that this money is lying here, and this will be used, the proceeds of this will be used for buying the house, and that's it. So this money will again get into a bank and earn lower returns, lower yield, and that is how you actually escape the capital gains tax, which will be otherwise.
So you're saying this capital gains account scheme, one has to open a fresh bank account?
Yeah, you have to. It is separate from your savings bank account.
Okay.
This money has to be put there to be able to, and this money once it leaves the bank, it has to go towards buying that asset. Otherwise, you will not be exempt. So sometimes it can take 3-4 years. This money can keep yielding lower return for you to avail the capital gains tax exemption made available. It is under Section 54.
Okay. So capital gains, they go into this capital gains account scheme.
Yeah.
And what about the rest of the money, the free money?
Rest of the money is your money, and that is up to you, and that you invest based on your risk tolerance. Assuming that the whole of money plus some more money has to be invested, then it depends that what is the time frame in which you are likely to buy the house. And based on that, you should be choosing the right vehicle. Money for a few months, let it be there in the liquid fund or the ultra short-term bond fund. You are wanting to take little chances and 2-3 years time frame, maybe a conservative hybrid fund or equity savings fund, or if it is going to be little more than 1 year or little less than 1 year and you're trying to optimize your return on something like a liquid fund investment, choose an arbitrage fund. It will get you earn as much and it will be treated like, but the difference on that will be very insignificant. So I'm saying that don't let it lie in the savings bank account. There you earn 3-4%. Here you can optimize a little bit, and because it is a large sum of money, don't worry about 5,000, 10,000, 50,000 or 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees lying in your account. But this is an amount which is generally sizable. And even a nominal differential here, 3% to 5%, 5% to 7% could be a meaningful difference, and it will mean something for a person who has been, after many years, been able to accumulate and realize something out of an asset.
People are usually very comfortable with FDs. So are FDs a safe option?
FD is a reasonably safe option only if you are sure that, okay, here is the money which it's meant for the very conservative investor. Because you are not willing to take any chances, you are not very conversant with things. I think FDs are reasonably safe, but anybody who is familiar with mutual fund, he should choose a liquid fund or an ultra short-term bond fund, which will get you marginally higher return, instant liquidity without locking into any periodicity.
Right. Now, to make it all concrete for our viewers, if someone has 1 crore rupees from a property sale, can you explain how should they divide it?
First and foremost, decide that what was the price at which you bought. Assuming you bought it for 50 lakh rupees, you sold it for 1 crore rupee. And this difference is 50 lakh rupees, so you are supposed to pay 12.5% on this 50 lakh rupees. If you don't plan to buy a house, that is your liability and that you have to pay.
Yeah.
If you plan to buy a house, then you have to invest the whole money, 50 lakh rupees, into buying another house. If you do that, you are not liable to pay any taxes. If you plan to buy it in foreseeable future, near future, then to get that exemption, that 6,25,000, which is your tax liability, to escape that, because you are planning to buy a house but not right now, you should be putting that money in a capital gains account scheme. In any bank you can open this account, and the money will lie there, and when you withdraw from that, only to pay for a house, and once you have done that, you are exempt from that. So you don't have to lock all your capital. The initial 50 lakh rupees is your capital, your money, and you are very much at liberty, and you should be investing it judiciously and appropriately to optimize return.
Right. One last thing. Is there any trap that people fall into even after following all of this?
It's not a catch, but that is the provision of the law. And one should be aware of it, because at the time of buying and you're getting this exemption, not too many people read it carefully. Which is, sell a house, realize the proceeds, buy another house. You can't sell it for less than 3 years. You have to hold it for 3 years and then only you can sell it. Otherwise, you have to pay the taxes on the previous one as well.
Okay. As well as in on this one plus
on
the
this one too, if you depends that a new house which you bought, you might have gains there too. This tax enablement, this tax provision has been made available to citizens, that if they are living in a house, they want to upgrade or downgrade for whatever their situation, they should not be liable for taxes. But if you buy another house and sell it before 3 years, you are supposed to pay taxes on the earlier one as well.
So if you plan to upgrade your house, just remember this capital gains account scheme, remember the 3-year rule, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.